Good afternoon, students. My name is Teacher Woody, and I will be teaching you science for today. So, this is the first day of our online class. So, we will be talking for the Unit 1 for the Grade 5, the properties of materials in daily life. So, these properties of materials in daily life topic, we will be discussing about the properties of the materials and its uses. Soใช้ยังไงครับแล้วก็ properties ด้วยนะครับ so now I would like to ask you about the word material. Can you still remember จำได้ไหมครับ material แปลว่าอะไรนะครับ what's the meaning of the word material? Oh, good, you remember the meaning of material. So what are the examples of materials? Can you remember? Can you give me some examples, please? Yes, that's right. We have the glass, the rubber, the wood, the metal, the cement. We have also the fabric for the clothes. So that's good. You remember the materials. But today we are going to learn about the properties and its uses. So let's check the video in YouTube. Watch this, kids. It's playing.
You use objects every single day, but have you ever thought about what they are made of? Why are some bending? And some are really hard? Or why are some smooth and shiny? And some bumpy and rough? When it comes to the objects around us, they can be very different from one another. Can you think of some materials you see in the classroom or at home? You might have come up with materials like glass, wood, plastic, metal, paper, fabrics, or rubber. Do you know what the properties of some of these materials are?
Let's know the properties, kids.
You might know that wood is hard.
Hard.
Plastic is waterproof.
Waterproof เปียกไม่ได้
Fabrics and rubber are flexible.
Flexible.
And metal is strong.
Strong.
Do you know how some of these are used and why they are chosen to make objects with?
ใช้ยังไงครับ
Objects are made from materials that are specially chosen depending on the purpose. This is because materials have special properties that help them do their job.
Okay, now kids, I want you to remember the word object. Example, the material wood. What and how can you use wood? You will use it in making tables, in making papers. So materials another paper is another material, but it could also be an object made from wood. Wood can make papers. So understand เข้าใจไหมครับ Object is different from materials. Teacher เคยสอนแล้วนี่นะครับ Materials makes the object. Okay, so example, we have the metal. Metal can also be used in making the window frames. But the window itself is made from glasses. So material is the glass, and then the window is the object. Okay, let's continue the video.
Take this umbrella for example. The handle is made from hard materials, while
It's
the
hard
umbrella
material.
shield is often made from plastic.
Plastic.
The hard materials were used for the handle because it is strong and perfect for supporting the top of the umbrella. And the plastic was chosen because it is waterproof and light, which lets the rain drip off while allowing you to carry it easily. Why do you think we use glass for windows and reading glasses? You've probably already guessed it.
ทำไมใช้แก้วนะครับ in a window and
These
in
objects
the
wouldn't be
glasses.
much use if they were made of wood, would they?
Yeah, if it's made from wood, it's very hard to use.
You may have noticed by now that our clothes are made out of special materials as well, and these materials also have unique properties. Can you guess what materials your clothes are made of?
Yeah, how about your clothes?
They
Is
might be cotton,
this clothes?
which is a
Cotton.
fabric that helps you stay cool on a hot
Yes,
day.
the fabric could be cotton. We have
Or they
silk.
might be made from wool.
This one is
Very good at
wool
keeping you warm on those cold
to
winter
make you
days.
warm during cold season.
What do you think would happen if you wore a t-shirt made from metal?
Imagine metal.
Well,
Me
that
mai?
would just
Me
be
bep ni
silly,
mai?
wouldn't it?
There is
You wouldn't even be able
none.
to move. Can you now see why we choose certain materials for our clothing? They let us move easily and stay comfortable because they are flexible.
Khayap
Help us
ngay.
keep warm or cool,
That's why it's
depending on the weather.
soft.
Now, which of these houses is different from the others?
Okay, which is the different one? Is it the first house, the second house, or the third house? Okay? You're correct. That's the third house because the third house is made from, what is the material of the third house? That's correct. It's paper. Continue.
It's the house made out of flimsy paper that is different. Have you ever seen a house built from paper?
เคยเห็นไหม บ้านมาจาก
When it comes to building
paper?
houses, we need to use tough
Cannot.
materials such as bricks,
Yeah,
glass,
bricks,
wood,
glass,
and cement,
wood, and
so that
cement.
they stay standing for a long time.
So these
Don't
are
fall
the
over
materials
quickly.
used in making the house. So that's the first video. And now let's watch another video about the properties of materials. Okay, let's watch this. Okay, properties of materials. Okay. Please watch, kids. It's not playing.
Hi there. Let's talk about
Here it
the
is.
properties of materials. These are words that help us to describe different things. But first, we need to talk about opposites. Opposites are like big and small, short and tall, quiet and noisy. When we talk about materials, we have some opposite words that we can use to describe them, like these. Let's look at them a little closer. Materials can be hard, like this hammer. It is made of metal, and metal is hard. Materials can be soft, like
Soft.
butter and this teddy bear. They
So
are
the two
made of
properties
fabric.
here, hard and soft.
It's soft.
Soft. I hope you could remember
Materials
that.
can be waterproof.
Waterproof, priyak may die.
Rain boots.
Like the rain
They are
boots.
made of rubber. Rubber is waterproof.
Rubber is
Perfect
waterproof.
for the rain. Materials can be absorbent.
Absorbent.
Like this
Utam noy, absorbent.
It takes in water.
Sponge.
Materials can be transparent. Like
Transparent.
this window.
Window is transparent. Duday kang nok nakap. Transparent.
See through it. Materials can be opaque.
Opaque.
Like this wood.
Utam noy, opaque.
Can't.
Do mayได้ดูข้างนอกไม่ได้ opaque.
Some materials are smooth.
Smooth.
Like
พูดตามหน่อย smooth. Like the clay in
Other
making
materials
pottery.
are rough.
Rough.
Like rock.
Rock.
Some things are rigid.
Rigid.
Wall.
Like the wall, panang. Rigid. Made from bricks.
Are rigid. Other materials are flexible.
Flexible.
Like this
paper is
It is
flexible
easy to move,
like rubber flexible เหมือนกันนะครับ
and that is materials.
materials
Now you know these opposite words to describe them. Hard and
okay now let's read hard soft waterproof absorbent transparent opaque smooth rough rigid flexible. So those are the properties of some materials. Continuing.
waterproof and absorbent, transparent, opaque.
Look at the examples. For the hard, it's the hammer. Soft is the teddy bear. Waterproof, we have the boots. Okay, place it back. Let's return it back. Okay, waterproof, we have the boots. Absorbent, we have the sponge. ไม่ใช่ SpongeBob SquarePants นะครับนะ Okay, sponge that we use in cleaning the dish. We have transparent, dudai, window. Opaque, we have the wood. Smooth, like the clay, din clay. And we have the rough, like the rock. Rigid, like the bricks. And flexible, like the paper. Okay?
Flexible.
So now I want you, so now for our activity, I want you to give an example of each of the property given. Okay? Again, I will show you. So these are the different properties of the materials that you need to give an example. In your science notebook, I want you to write one example for hard, and then you need to draw it. Soft, one example as well as waterproof, absorbent, transparent, opaque, smooth, rough, rigid, and flexible. One example each, but you are not allowed to copy from the YouTube example. Okay? Again, you're not allowed. Copy ไม่ได้นะครับ Hammer ไม่ได้แล้ว Teddy bear ไม่ได้แล้ว Boots ไม่ได้แล้วนะครับ Sponge เหมือนกันไม่ได้นะครับ You make your own examples. You think คิดนะครับ Okay, so I hope you enjoyed my lesson today about the properties of materials in our daily life. Thank you very much and good afternoon. See you next week.